Okay, so today I'm going to be going over how to go ahead and fill in all of our revenue portions of our weekly meeting spreadsheet. So essentially where I'm at right now is the SharePoint page under the Managers tab. So under the Managers tab, we're going to go to Weekly Meetings. And then as it shows up, this spreadsheet right here is going to be what's called our scorecard. So this scorecard essentially is where we put all of our financials in for revenue for each park, including birthday parties, food and beverage, and outside sales. So how I'm going to be able to edit this is in this bottom corner, these two little squares. If you hover over them, it says View Full Size Workbook. I'm going to click on that. And after it loads, right up here where it says Edit Workbook, I do need to edit it, and I just do edit in Quick Browser. You can do either way, but I do edit in Quick Browser, so it just stays on this page right here. So as you can see, the first thing, let me scroll up here, the first thing that we're going to need to fill out is the facility revenue, okay? And so the number up top right here is the week of. So essentially today is the 24th, and we normally fill it in on Mondays, which is yesterday. So this would be the week of the 23rd. So how I'm going to go about doing this is for Sugarland, the two tabs that I need to have open are going to be Tray and Party Center software, and these are where I'm going to get all of my revenue counts for the park. So first I'll start with Tray, and what I'm going to do is on this sales button, I'm going to click by category and wait for it to load for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in for last week. We're always doing the week prior. So this is going to be from the 16th to the 22nd. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the 16th through the 22nd. And we're going to do Sugarland first. So I'm going to click on Sugarland and do that. So while that is there, I'm also going to go to Party Center Software and go to Reports. Down here at the bottom, there's a button that says Revenue Events Category. So I'm going to click on that. And we're always going to do it for the target date of the Sunday prior. So that Sunday is going to be the 22nd. I'm going to unclick the day because I only want the week's revenue because that's what we're gauging it off of on our report. I'm going to exclude canceled orders. If you forget to check this mark off, it's going to take a really long time to load and it's going to be a lot more information than you need. So please remember to exclude canceled orders, and then you're going to get report. While that's loading, takes a second. You can only imagine how long it would take if it took excluded canceled order. If you put the canceled orders in it. So next numbers we're going to do for our revenue is number one, right here up top. It says revenue statistics, okay? So it'll tell you the accrual total, the taxes, and then the accrual net. We want the accrual net, which is after not including the taxes because we're adding all this revenue up, not including the taxes. So I'm going to take my calculator right here, and I'm going to do 7509.14, and then I'm going to do plus. Now I'm going to scroll back over to Tray. Now with Tray, there's a few categories that you add on here. So right now all we're doing is our revenue. So it's going to be this bottom number. Once again, it is before the taxes are taken. So we're not adding the taxes in it. So it's going to be this first number on the base price, okay? So we're going to add the 27,706.74. So this right here is going to show us our total and revenue for Sugarland. And we're going to go over 35 to 15, 88. 35 to 15, 88. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down. This next area is for Kelly. As you can see, Kelly's booked events. So we're going to scroll down. And while we have it up, I normally go to the food and beverage next. So we're going to go back to the same page that we have on here. We're going to clear it out. And now we're going to add all the food and beverage, which kind of makes sense. So essentially, once again, the base price, we're going to start from the top. So I have $21.79.95 plus the non-alcoholic, $26.86 plus, then we're going to go to sweetened snacks, $4.78 plus $7.32, which is the non-alcoholic, and then alcoholic is $5.15. And after that, that's all the actual food and beverage. We're going to go right back over to this PCS report and scroll all the way down to where it says concession items. We're going to add $5.56. And so there's our food and beverage numbers. So we're going to go back over to our meeting. And it's $71.46.95. So $71.46.95. And then it'll automatically populate the percentage of how much that is towards our revenue. So we have food and beverage and we have total revenue. Now we're going to go to actual events and birthday parties. So that's going to be on Party Center software, because remember, Party Center software. So we're going to go to reports. Then we're going to go to event statistics. And once again, we're going to change it to last week, the 16th through the 22nd, and get report. So right here is going to be how much we got in birthday parties. As you can tell, these all say birthday parties. If any of these event names said something like special event or field trip or private event or anything involving an event that is not a birthday party, that would be the actual weekly revenue from actual special events, something that happened that was a special event. So there was nothing for events, so I'm going to put 0 for Sugarland. But for the birthday parties, $79.05.87. So right here, $79.05.87. So after you've got all that, if you did have any events on there, you would just subtract those events from the birthday sales to get the total sales of the birthday. Because remember, we don't want to add any events for our birthday sales. We want it to strictly be just the birthday sales. So after you've gotten that, you can scroll down, and this is just going to be our social media. For the parties and party reviews, that's going to be on Salesforce. So we'll pull Salesforce up right here. And we're going to log into Sugarland. Once it loads up, we're going to be in this Events Surveys tab. So I'm going to click Event Surveys and New Event Surveys. So remember, our date frame that we're looking at is going to be the 16th through the 22nd. So all these dates right here that are going to start from the 16th are going to be the ones that we're adding up. So it looks like the 16th starts right here, and we're going to add this first number all the way up through the 22nd, I believe I said. Yes, through the 22nd. So we'll get out our calculator. And we're just going to start adding 10 plus 6 plus 10 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 9 plus 8. 8. So we add all those up, then we divide it by how many reviews there were. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So divided by 11. So it's going to be 7.73. So we're going to do 7.73 for 11 reviews. And the last thing we're going to do is the Merchant-Centric reviews. I actually get those emails, so this part you don't have to worry about.